How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a thing that I like to call Blue Anon. Now, I did not come up with that name. I saw it somewhere on the internet, but I think it fits what I'm talking about right now today. We all know what QAnon is. The media says, oh, you right-wing crazy Trump supporters, you believe in QAnon, you believe in Jewish space lasers, and you wear your tinfoil hats, living in your basement, you worship Trump, all this, that, and the third. But in reality, it's the other way around. Okay, those on the left are engaging in some ridiculous and crazy conspiracy theories. I thought that I've pretty much heard everything, every kind of rabbit hole I've pretty much seen, I've pretty much experienced to some degree or another. But these left-wing people have just blown me totally away with what they've come up with. Now, I saw this first story today. I'm going to get into a few different things. I'm going to put it on the screen too. The first one really kind of tripped me out. This is about Amazon, okay? Apparently, Amazon has a new app logo that has rubbed some of these Blue Anon conspiracy theorists the wrong way. Now, check it out. You see it on the screen before you. Amazon tweaks app icon after comparisons made to Hitler. All right, now you see the new app icon over there on the right. That's the new one that they tweaked it to. Now, let's reveal the one they had before. All right. So when you see that, what do you see? Do you see Adolf Hitler? Because they do. So they think that little piece of tape right there with the perforated edge, they think that's a mustache, right? They think it's a mustache, and the check for the Amazon, that's a mouth. So if you put it together, that's Adolf Hitler. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. I'm going to bring up what they probably think it is in their crazy mind. Are you seeing this? Really? Sir, ma'am, sir, whatever your particular pronoun is, if you think that the new Amazon logo is Adolf Hitler, please seek help. Because you're seeing Hitler everywhere where it doesn't exist. This right here is perforated tape. Perforated tape. When you look at your Amazon box and it has tape on it, that's what you're going to see right there. It's the end of tape that's perforated. And that's part of the Amazon logo, and that's the brown box. Okay, this is a box. This is not Adolf Hitler, all right? Ain't no eyes and the little swoop bang hairstyle. That's not there. That doesn't exist, all right? But that's what they think. I'm going to read some of this article to see right here what they're saying. Okay, so they changed the new smartphone app logo after critics said the earlier incarnation was a dead ringer for Adolf Hitler. All right. So here's a quote. It's not just ripped Scotch tape. It's a ripped Scotch tape that has a similar shape and is right on top of a smiling mouth. Looks like a happy little cardboard Adolf to me. Really? Really? Come on. Here's another quote. Amazon's new app logo may be looking like they're the third most downloaded in the Reich section. Another said, referring to the Nazi regime. All right. So then they got to make the tape that's perforated into like a book. This is like, a sheet of paper. It is not the same thing as the tape you see on the Amazon box. This just kind of looks weird. This made sense from a total design perspective. Because when you do design, it's not just one dimensional. You think about all the elements, the color, the shape, and all the positioning. This is just kind of like a last minute rush thing. Or it could have been, something that they were looking at before to do. But this one looks better, unless you just have Hitler vision. All right. Let me see. Here's another quote. We designed a new logo icon to spark anticipation, excitement, and joy when the customers start their shopping journey on their phone, just as they do when they see our boxes on their doorstep. Exactly. That's what it looks like, a box, right? It's pretty simple. The change from the shopping cart image was Amazon's first icon update in more than 5 years. It looked perfectly fine to me, but some people are going to see Hitler everywhere, and they're going to see racism everywhere. Now, speaking of seeing racism everywhere, let's go back a little bit to CPAC. I did not forget about this. I got to talk about this here. So this is on TMZ. Here's a headline. The CPAC stage design looks like the Nazi symbol used by World War II SS platoon. Now, here is the stage design, all right? Now, apparently this is, you see it, you getting it in. This is the equivalent to that, an odal rune. Now, here's a question. Have you ever heard of an odal rune? Let me know in the comments below. I've never heard of this or seen it up until CPAC happened, and then it became a thing in the media. What type of person are you to find some type of racist thing everywhere? Okay, let's put it on the screen at the same time. Matter of fact, can I get myself out the way here? Let's do this. Okay, so you can see it right there at the bottom. The odal rune, apparently, that's racist. It says often used in place of the swastika. The odal rune was used by Waffen SS units during World War II, used by the National Socialist Movement, the Nazis, basically. So, and it's funny because this particular meme or whatever was posted in Parlor Watch. I wonder who runs that, but different story, I digress. First of all, this stage is not even, it's upside down in this picture right here. Second of all, there's like a bar behind here. Let me just put my image down back to where it was. Okay, so there's a bar up here that goes all the way across. There's another little diamond shape right there in between it. This is not even the same thing at all, but I guess it's close enough. Now, there was something that happened. I think CPAC got in trouble over this, and so did the hotel. I think it might have been the Hyatt Hotel that posted it. And then the Hyatt were talking about, oh, this is reprehensible, and this is ridiculous, all this, that, and the third. It was a real thing. Like, it got pretty big. You know, you got corporations going back and forth, CPAC going back and forth. And CPAC, they put out a statement, and if I can find a letter, I'll put it on the screen, maybe in the box below. But in the letter, they were like, hey, we have Jewish members on our board. And you guys, the hotel, you guys were helping us and get this whole thing designed. So what are you talking about now as far as, oh, the design reprehensible and it was terrible? You help us design it. You help us pay for it. And we have Jewish members on our board. Remember the guy, Young Pharaoh, he got kicked out, or not kicked out, disinvited due to some anti-Semitic comments. So if the name of the event is about being against canceling and against cancel culture, they're going to risk that whole brand by quote unquote canceling somebody because of anti-Semitism. But at the same time, they're going to have a stage that is anti-Semitic. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's ridiculous. But again, these are the blue and people that believe in ridiculous and crazy things like this. Now, there's more. Oh, there's most certainly more. Did you guys see the CPAC statue? All right, this little gem right here. Now, they were talking about this is like evil, demonic, and, Trump supporters, they worshiping Trump, all this and that. It's just a statue. First of all, this was brought by a group called Look Ahead America, and they raise money for people that's been like disaffected by job loss, middle America. They, this was a fundraiser. When you go to conventions, and I could tell a lot of guys have not been to a convention like this, a political convention, or any kind of convention, you're going to have booths that look just like this, where you got the curtain and their sign, and here's the guy that runs it right there. You got some volunteers. They're just there with whatever product they have. And there's a lot of Trump stuff at events like this. And before I get into that, this statue is not to be taken seriously, okay? You couldn't even tell it was Trump if it weren't for the hair, or if you weren't told that it was Trump and for the long tie. But he has on swimming trunks and sandals, okay? And it's obviously cartoonish. It's just not really a real thing. You take a picture with it and you post it on your social media. It's not really a big deal to take it seriously. But you got the blue Anon, they out there making it be like the centerpiece of the whole thing, okay? He has a magic wand, the Constitution, and that's somehow offensive. It's somehow weird. But like I was getting back to the whole thing about the mainstream media, they made this statue be the centerpiece of CPAC, although it's just one booth at CPAC. It wasn't on the main stage. It wasn't brought by Matt Schlapp or anybody. It was Look Ahead America, their particular booth. But getting back to the whole thing about conventions, they have things like this there. I went to Politicon in 2019. Me and my wife went, and we got some stuff there. We took a picture in front of the Trump balloon with the diaper or whatever. I mean, we weren't offended. We weren't triggered. We're not snowflakes. We thought it was funny. We took a picture, and the dude was nice. We got a Trump piggy bank because the people at the booth were real cool. They were nice. There was a Trump impersonator there. Did a great job, bang up job. Had the hair, the voice, the outfit. If he was a game ball, 75 pounds, he'd be a dead ringer. You understand what I'm saying? But it's just fun. This is just things that we do at a convention. It's not really that deep. It's not really that serious. But again, the Blue Anon people who have been amped up have been put a battery in the back by the mainstream media. They're going to go out there and make things be a certain kind of way, although they're not. So yeah, those are some of the blue pack moments that I was able to see at CPAC. Overall, like I said, my previous video was a great event. Trump, spoke very well. There were some moments at the event that were kind of strange. I'm gonna talk about those right now, so I digress. Overall, it was a good event. But to those that are out there who are deep in the Blue Anon rabbit hole, please get out the rabbit hole. Seek air. These things you're talking about, the statue and the older rune and Amazon, all this and that, just stop. You guys over there on the left are becoming what you think that we are over here. You're becoming paranoid and believing in random weird conspiracy theories. Just stop. Live a normal life. Life is more than just the antagonistic nature of social media and things of that nature. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you believe that some of these things are legitimate? The Amazon packaging, do you think that Amazon was trying to emulate Adolf Hitler? Who's even going to see that? How would you see Adolf Hitler in a box? A box. How would you see Hitler right there? You got Hitler on the brain. Okay, you're focusing too much on Hitler. Are you reading Mein Kampf every day? What's going on? That's what I would think, because if you see racism everywhere, that means you're into it. Why would you even know what an older rune is? Why would you see Adolf Hitler? Okay, are you reading these books every single day while at the same time trying to burn Dr. Seuss books? I wonder why. But you guys pretty much know where I'm at. This is ridiculous. It's crazy, but this is what the left do. It's a lot of gaslighting going on, talking about, oh, you're crazy, you're ridiculous for believing that there could be some kind of voting irregularities. Meanwhile, they talk about a box being Adolf Hitler and they demand change, okay? So it's a whole lot of finger pointing and gaslighting going on, and I think that it's time for an end to it. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.